Hey guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate you guys dropping in on this video. If you're new here, welcome. I don't say that every time, but just please know I appreciate each and every person that comes to my videos. I really do. We're going to jump right into this. I was sitting here and I was I'd been cleaning out my shed. I reorganized my window junk mail envelopes. And I'd been wanting to do something with them. And, I watched my friend Amber at the Thrifty Journal Shop and a few other folks out there, and they just do some marvelous things with junk mail envelopes. And I said, well, you know what? I want to try my hand at them. I've done them before. I just don't remember if I've ever done any on camera. Anyway, regardless, I did this one just a little while ago. Now, I think we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one. We might do 2, 3. I don't know. We'll see where the spirit leads us. But on this one, I probably should have put this image outside of the actual envelope, because I feel like when I did it like this, it has a tendency, or it's had a tendency to kind of catch on that image. You know what I'm talking about? So if you're new, and I guess what I'm saying is just learn from my mistake. It's not really a mistake, but I think the better option would have been to put it on the outside. But that's okay. It's still cute as a bug in a rug. Yeah, see, because like right there, that catches on that little sentiment, and I can feel it catch on that. So we're going to do it differently this time. Okay, in fact, I'm going to do a totally different design, I think. Let's see if we can do it, or if I can do it. I have this envelope. I've trimmed off the side evenly. I have not opened this up yet, because I was trying to decide. What I'm thinking is, why don't we make it a little pocket? Why don't we go ahead, flip this up, trim this off to right here, right? In fact, let's do it. How about let's do it? Why not? I'm going to even do it with some scissors. Let's just do it. I tend to yakety yak a lot. I think it's because I get nervous. Honestly, I really do. I think it's because I get nervous. Because I'm kind of unsure of myself, and especially when I'm crafting in front of you guys. When I'm sitting here crafting, I make all kind of mistakes, and it doesn't bother me. But I feel like I have to be, maybe not perfect, but I feel like I have to be prepared with you guys. And I know y'all don't. I know y'all know me. There's no perfection here, but I do want to give y'all a good video. So if we did that, okay, let me think this through. I still need to open it up so I can put a background. I want to open this up so I can put a background. So before we glue anything down or fold anything, adhere anything, let's do this. I can do it a couple of different ways. I could just do this. How about this? I'll just cut that little seam, and then that way it opens it up. How about that? I've got some background pages over here, right out of sight. Let's see. Okay, if I did that. Oh, that's just right, huh? Oh, okay. All right. Let's do that. So all I need to do is put my glue here. Now, as a point of reference in time frame here, today is Sunday. I think it's the 24th, January 24th. The country's been bracing for that winter storm Fern. So I can tell you here in southern Louisiana, we are still raining this morning. It rained yesterday. Y'all, did it rain yesterday? So the ground's all wet. Now, we did not, here in, Southern Louisiana, we did not hit freezing temps, okay? Now, it's cold. Like this morning, it was 40 degrees when I got out here, but it's not freezing yet. The temps are expected. Oh, look what I did. I went over too far. I wonder if I can pull it up. Ugh! That Scotch glue is some good stuff, y'all. I'm telling you. When it goes down, it goes down. We'll fix it like this. Okay. Yeah, temperature's supposed to drop throughout the day. So, tomorrow, I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get to work. Because if it will be freezing tonight. And if things don't dry up, the overpasses and things, the interstate, the overpasses, the bridges, they'll ice over. And they'll shut them down. Like the state troopers will shut them down. As they should, because we're not prepared for any of that here. So, I may not be able to go to work. Shucks. Shoot. Oh, darn it. So, yeah. I might be here watching videos and creating, which would be good. My work is fine. I do like my work. I like my work. I like the people I work with. But and they knew that. We talked about it on Thursday before I left last week. We talked about the possibility of the weather and all that, and they're very understanding of that. So it'll be there whenever I get back. But if I can go to work, I will go to work, right? If I can go to work, I will go to work. Okay, let's do this. Trim that off. Put that to the side. Now, I'm wondering, what's the purpose? Are we going to make a tag? Okay, we'll make a tag to slip in here. This will just be a visual. This will be a visual. So, if we wanted to, we could certainly put something on the inside of this one. You know what we could do? Well, let's make it a shaker. Let's put a visual and let's make it a shaker. Let me get some little shaky shakes. How about we try this? I've got this little, spring floral, little confetti-like stuff. We're going to try it. But again, I feel like this needs to wait. Let's wait on that. And then we can use this packaging to make our tag that will slip in here. And I'll use this as the focal point. This will be the writing side. And we'll cover this with some paper. So let's get to it. Let's see what we can do here. Hold on a minute. I need my ruler. Where's my ruler at? I feel like when my honey redoes he's not redo my shenanigans, but we're going to do a little bit of an addition on it. I don't know when, but I feel like before that happens, I want to maybe have a desk that's a little deeper. Ask me why. The more room I have, the more stuff is everywhere. So I don't know if that's the best idea. Okay, so we're at, it's really like almost 3.5 inches. Well, it is 3.5 inches across. I'm going to try this at 3.25. And then this is 6.75. Let's see, what is this? Okay, 6.75. If I did 7.5, we're going to start at 7.5. I know I'm going to cut it down. Oh, no. I know I'm going to cut it down less than that. I know I am eventually. Just going to clean off that part. And then what did I say, 3.25? Let's do that. Let's do it again. So it's 3.5. And I said I was going to start with 3.25. So 3.25 would be here. Let's look at it. I'm going to have to come down a little bit more than that. Yeah, I'm going to come down more than that, and I'm probably going to come down at least an inch off of that. Let's try that. I'm going to do 1.25 inches. I'm going to come off 1.25 inches. And then I'm just gonna cut. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Okay, and then I can make my little tag shape. Okay, so we've got to cover the back. Then we have to, what I might do is I might, instead of covering that envelope, which I could do some collage on it, but why don't we do this? Let's do, I've got this right here, I'm looking at it. This is Victorian velvet. Let's just do, I'm gonna call it mixed media. Maybe it's not mixed media. But let's just give it some color. Let's just dust some color on it. And since we've got this pretty pink background, that's how we'll do it. Okay. I'm not hating it. Y'all know I don't really use a lot of inks. Not in this way, anyway. This is not usually what I do. So I'm glad to be kind of getting out of my comfort zone. Yeah, I'm going to have to glue. I want to really accentuate these creases. And sit and mass make. I've got they're over here actually. I got a whole stack of these. I had a bunch more, but I really would like to work with them. I wonder what I have to put right here too. I'm sure I've got to have something. I betcha. Look, okay. Like really, typically I don't create like this. So this is really good for me to kind of get out of or expand my creative process. Okay, so this is what we're talking about doing here, right? And then we could put a little, no, I'd put it over here. I'd cover it and then I'd put it a little sentiment. Okay, what are we going to cover it with? We've got this paper. Let me see something. I got another couple of different papers. Let's do it. Yeah, this is from that Maggie Holmes Carousel. This is Maggie Holmes Carousel, and I've been dying to use this. It's such pretty paper. So pretty. Let's go ahead and stick this down. I hope everybody's doing well. I know a lot of folks are out of power. We're not. We have power, as you can see. But I don't think, I would be just really surprised if we lost power. Now, I'm not saying we can't, but I just don't think here in southern Louisiana it's going to get that bad where we would lose power. I think if anything, we may lose water. Because in the little town that I live in, the water plant, I think it's already over 60 years old, and they have issues on a good day. Let me just say that. Yeah. You know, the infrastructure. It's a small town. It's a small municipal water system. It's not, you know, not like I live in a big place or a big city. Just older. Okay, let's cut this down. Let's cut this down. And oh, that's cute. I think that's fresh. Oh, that's cute. I'm not hating that at all. Then I have all of these little sentiments. sentiments. Let's see. What if we did... That's kind of long. This is my happy place. It's kind of long. Kindness is magic. Here we go. I'm going to cut this down. And I'm going to ink it. I was excited to be able to do a couple more videos, though, because I typically don't release videos on the weekends. I don't know why. I don't really have a set schedule of when I release. I don't know why. I just usually I think it's like Wednesday afternoons, I think, is when I release. Wednesday or Thursdays is when I and I do once a week. Sometimes I'll do twice a week, but I have a live that I do on Saturday mornings. So I do my live, and then I'll do a weekly video. I'll do that. But this weekend, I did release an extra video. And then sometimes I'll do a short. You know, I'll release a short on a weekend. Usually a Friday night or a Saturday, I'll release a short. Not every weekend, but whenever I have something that I think's cute and I can put to music, because that's what I really love about doing shorts, is the music part. I love to pick the songs. Sometimes I'll be sitting creating something and I'll think, oh my God, this would be perfect for this song. And that's usually how I sit and go, okay, well, I can do a short to that. That's usually what I do. This is just a hotel key card. And I've cut it on all four sides at different angles. So depending on what angle I want to use, that's how I cut. So if you just flip it from side to side, you'll have the same cut. Theoretically, that's how it's supposed to work anyway. And it usually does. It usually does. Okay, so the tag. The tag is pretty good. I might need to punch a hole and put a little tag topper, but let's see about, let me put this back over here. Let's see about this. What do we do here? What do we do here? Okay. So I can put... I'm wondering if those flat scatters are going to scatter is what I'm wondering. But I feel like I want something right here. A label, maybe? Maybe a little label? Let's see. Do I have something like that? That's not too bad, is it? I think that'll work. Yeah, y'all break out your envelopes and make some for your stash, because that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to build my stash is what I've been trying to do. So let me think this through again before I go and glue something I'm not supposed to. Oh, you know what? Let's do a little divot. Let's do a little divot. Don't have to do this part, but just kind of helps sometimes to indicate that, you can slip something in that pocket. Then I'm going to close this off. Yeah, let me close this off. Oh, tell me I'm not going to mess up. Tell me I'm not going to mess up. I don't think so. Because this has got to be flat and put together. Right. Ooh, I could put some washi too, huh? Ooh, that would be cute. That'd be real cute. I feel like, let me get some more ink on this. Hold on a second. Get a little more ink on this. There we go. And then that way we tie in those two colors. I don't remember. I think that these labels, I think they came from Temu. I think that that's where these labels came from. Yeah. Okay, so that is that. Now, I think that's it, huh, y'all? If I put my stuff in here, that should be good enough to then just go around and glue that down. So let me put a few. I don't want an image. Why do I feel like I want an image and I don't want an image? You know what? I have these little girls. I just think, and she's tall and thin. Let me try. I was talking to y'all this whole time. Look, she's a little taller than the window, but it's gonna work. We're gonna make it work. I've had these for a very, very long time. Very long time. So what we're gonna do, I think that she would stick, but we're just gonna put a little glue. Just a little extra security here. And like I said, I think she's going to be fine. I'll try to center her up. Yeah. Okay. She's adorable. Yeah, because she's got the pink and the blues, and there you go. Okay. Let's see what happens. I just don't know how these are going to shake, you know? Because some of these things don't. They don't, like, move around, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay. They get static on them. I wonder if there's a way. Does anybody know a way how to stop that from happening? And then that way they're you know that they're going to move around freely? Because they're flat as they can be. They're just plastic. And I just know that friction, or I have a feeling that friction is going to cause them to stick and not float around freely. Okay, let's... Oops. I'm going to have to go all the way. That's one thing I did wrong. Is by closing this up, I should have waited. But that's okay. We fixed it. We fixed it. Okay. All right. Now, is this... Up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you know why? Because it's on it. Okay, I know why it's not sticking. It's not sticking on that side because that art glitter glue probably won't stick to the vellum, but Fabri-Tac will, I think. Oh, let's hope so. Oh, if I have to go get a double-sided tape. If I had a joke to tell y'all, it'd be different, but I don't even have that. Ooh, listen to the thunder. I wasn't really expecting that. Take that one out. Okay. Let's see. Now, if I have to, I will sew this shut, but I have never had a lot of luck with Fabri-Tac and vellum. I'll tell y'all that. I haven't. But let's keep our fingers crossed. You guys get the concept, right? I mean, let's do this. Do it right on the sides here. All right. We'll hold that down for a second. Art glitter glue. If you don't know, art glitter glue will adhere pretty quickly. The Fabri-Tac takes a little bit of time. You've got a little more wiggle room when you're dealing with Fabri-Tac, but art glitter glue, it will adhere quick. Okay, let's see if it's going to. Okay, yep, I think that's going to work, but what I probably need to do, let's round these corners here on the bottom. Oh, I bet I didn't. Yeah, I did. I glued that. And y'all want to do a, should we do, let's do one of these. Let's do a little sparkly tab, whale's tail punch. I wonder if I have, let me see if I have a pink. Let me see if I have a pink. I know I do. I should. Let's try this one. Do I have a, oh, no. I have a glitter pink. Let's do that. Let's do this one. I'll put this one back. That'd be cute. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Let's try the art glitter glue on this. I'm telling y'all, that rain, it really does kind of concern me because I really did, I want to go to work tomorrow actually because I have some projects that I'm trying to finish up and I can't do them from home. I need to be in the office to be able to do them. But like I said, it'll be there whenever I get back, I guess. Okay. Now let's see. Did I leave myself enough room? Barely. Y'all, let's see what happens with her. Will it shake, shake, shake? Not really. See, that's what I'm telling y'all. These plastic things, it's like they get in there. Okay, it's not a dud, but it's not, it's really not video worthy, to be honest with you. But I am going to post it. Because I think that it's important to understand that there's going to be some of these little things. I got these at Hobby Lobby. They're beautiful. It's not this product's fault. It's not that. But there's going to be some little shaker thingies that you have to be mindful of when you're putting this stuff in. Like, it'll still shake, but it doesn't have that wow shake. You know what I mean? I could have used something else. In fact, I have some other shaker shakers that we could use. Let's do another one so it's not a total bust for me, or I feel like it's a, I don't feel like it's a total bust, but I feel like it's a lesson learned. Let's look at, let's see. What about one of these? This is kind of a flimsy one, but let's just do some decorating. That's it for today, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming along. I do hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I had learning from my mistake and creating this Tim Holtz type tag. Thanks, guys, and we'll chat soon. Bye.